Welcome back to Niner Tech Talks, everyone. I'm joined by Bethany and Jacob, and today we're revisiting the cool topic of self-driving cars. Now, we've talked about this before, but I think we have a few new interesting points to bring up. To recap, self-driving cars is a new technology that we've been working on for the past 10 to 20 years. And recently, every single year, more and more people have been adopting self-driving autonomous software on platforms like Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid in the United States specifically. But other companies like China seem to be getting a head start. Companies like Xiaomi and BYD have far more advanced technology than we have, and consumers are wondering, why don't we have access to this technology? Things like tariffs and embargoes are stopping Chinese technology from coming to the United States, and this is especially important for self-driving cars because it seems that other countries have been far more advanced than us when adopting this. Bethany, would you like to continue?
I think a big issue we could have when we start trying to further our advancement in self-driving car technology is we're going to get ahead of ourselves. And we see plenty of self-driving car accidents already, but the moment we try to go further and beyond, as we do, we're going to see an increase in those accidents that could easily be reduced had we taken our time to create that intense and really logical software that it would need. Jacob?
Yeah, absolutely. And our eternal technology war with China is also reaching ahead recently in the AI sphere with DeepSeek and with self-driving cars as well. It really makes you wonder, what would the future look like if we were able to set aside this data race, this technology race, and collaborate with China to create safer and more affordable self-driving cars and potentially reduce the amount of accidents that we have each year. What do you think about that, Robbie?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Right now, it feels like we're at competition with each other, but consumers don't really care about geopolitics. We just want the best products available. For example, currently, the United States has been rolling out Waymo. I don't know if y'all have seen that on social media, but these self-driving taxis that use the Jaguar platform and have a bunch of cameras and sensors around the car are taking people around like Ubers or Lyfts. But on social media, there has been a rising concern when these start to glitch out. For example, there are videos circulating of Waymos getting pulled over and they don't know what to do. There's not a driver to get out of the car and take responsibility for it. So do we think the companies are liable if they have an accident or if they're speeding? Or is it the person in the back seat that got the ride and that's just a passenger? Are they responsible? We don't really know, but it's coming to every single major US city. It started in California, and then it expanded to Texas, and now even in Charlotte, North Carolina, I've seen plenty of Waymos go around. And I don't know about y'all, but it is a little scary and exciting at the same time, because if something happens, who's responsible for it? And that question hasn't been answered yet. Bethany, what do you think?
I think one of my favorite videos of the Waymo that I've seen is a car backing up and then being blocked in by 4 different Waymos.
Wow.
And that doesn't create an issue for me, but for the person in the car, both trying to get out in their own car and the passengers in the Waymo are going to be stuck there forever because all 4 of these cars don't know what route to take, they don't know what to do in this situation, and they're just at a standstill trying to figure out and who can fix that.
Absolutely, that's crazy.
Yeah, and when we design self-driving cars, it's often easy to forget the human element. We can write complicated algorithms and add a whole bunch of sensors that can teach a car to stay and drive in between the lines, but how does it react when it's getting brake checked by someone on the highway? Or how does it react when you're getting boxed in or when you're trying to find parking and you scratch up against someone else's car? Is it going to sit there and follow the correct protocols while the police show up? Or is it just going to take off because that's what the algorithm demands?
Absolutely. And I think what we've learned today is that we're focusing too much on the development and not enough on the execution. So we as consumers and companies should be more aware of how we're actually getting on the road, not just developing the cars and the algorithms. Thank you so much for joining us today at Niner Tech Talks. Leave a comment below and have a great day.